Because the people that figure out how to do this stuff, they studied the human body and nature, and they figured energy goes from one part of the body to the next. It doesn't just go from the heart out with the blood. That's where the blood goes. But the energy actually goes from a pattern like in through your lungs, into the heart, into the next organ, to the next thing. So that's why the movements are not symmetrical. It's designed to get the blood and the energy to move from one part of the body to the next. I find that highly fascinating that people figured that out. Most of the time when we exercise, we try to get the heart moving, and we think everything else gets healthy from the heart moving. Not everybody looks at it the same way. Not every culture. Especially with traditional Chinese medicine, they're all about the energy flow and how to keep it moving, keep it in the body. So we got no more time to do it one more time because it takes us about 5 to 10 minutes to do it one time through. So we're going to finish with our feet shoulder width. This is kind of like the closing set that we usually do. We breathe in again, breathe out. Feel that relaxation wave again, in, out. Now I'm going to wrap my arms around a big tree. Like I'm trying to stretch all the joints in my upper body, extending around. Feel that tension, and then back off. Let your shoulders bend, your elbows, your wrists, your fingers, let your thumbs sink. Then let your hips, your knees, your ankles all bend. Pull your tailbone forward, pull your chin back. That's the major joints. It's like a set of 9. I'm going to inhale through my nose, exhale through the mouth. Just like earlier, tongue goes up, inhale, tongue goes down, exhale. Now if your arms are getting very heavy, especially like in the shoulder and you have pain in the shoulders, let your arms drop down to here. So then you're not distracted by the pain in your shoulders. If your shoulders are good and you can feel it and the pain's just kind of dull and achy, then you can hold it up to here. So let's try a few more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let your eyes get a little heavy. Think about your body. In, think about the breath, and breathe out. Let's do 3 more at your own pace. Deeper, slower, more relaxed. When we get to the third one, we hold it. We're going to pace ourselves. I'm going to make a ball for the third breath. Inhale. Now the more relaxed I am, the longer I can hold my breath. If I tense up, then that takes more energy and takes more breath. I come up for a second time. The ball gets smaller. Like we did earlier, I lock my knees, I lock my elbows, I pull my stomach back just for a moment, and then I back off again. So that's a closing set. You know, like when runners do big, marathon or just a long run, they don't just stop right away because the body doesn't feel comfortable doing that, and it can kind of lock up, spasm, cramp up. So when we finish the set, it's like we got this energy flowing out, not just from the heart, but like I said, through one organ to the next. But we want to bring it back down to here. That thing we did like 10 times, that was all kind of like a reset button that kind of brings the energy back to this area. It's like our battery or our bank account. So we got all this stuff moving around. That's like our daily life. We're moving and moving. If we don't put anything in the bank, then we don't have anything to save up for, right? So we finish, we want to put all that energy back here. That's where it goes. We sink down here. We do it 10 times when we do the set. We finish, we do it, 1 time. So that's the whole set. At the end of the class, usually we clap, right? And most of the time in years past or months past, we would say Bagua, we clap. Bagua is a Chinese term for a figure 8. And why that has some symbolism, it never begins, it never ends. It's just constant, right? When we first started doing this class, 1997, people asked, how long is the class going to go for? I was like, I don't know, we do an hour. And they go, no, like for a month or whatever, do I sign up? I was like, well, we'll keep doing it as long as people want to do it. So there's no end. And we've been doing it since 1997. So that's symbolic. Bagua just gives you something else to kind of think about. There's been so many new people coming in the last couple months, I really didn't make time to explain that. And it was like, clap makes sense. You clap because you feel good and you did something for yourself, gets the blood moving in your hands again. The Bagua part has a little bit of philosophy to it, the figure 8. So now you know why we would do that.